Iowa won the toss. Iowa State will receive, and the Cy-Hawk battle is underway. Drew Stevens kicks it a yard deep in Eli Sanders' quarter after Brock Purdy was pulled and played really well. So he has played in this rivalry, but not here at Kinnick. Right to the air, and a pass to his top man, Xavier Hutch. And at right tackle, Grant Triber's actually getting the start for Jake Rimsberg. Rimsberg injured for the second straight week. Again targeting Hutchinson, and he catches it, but has dropped South Dakota State to 3 for 16 on third downs. Deckers having trouble finding someone, and he's taken down for a sack. A 3 and out as Tyler Perkins gets set to punt it away. And it's blocked. It's scooped up at the 22. And Iowa will have it in the red zone. Reggie Bracey picked it up after Lucas Van Ness was able to get a hand on it.
Van Ness, known as a power rusher, they went with their punt safe look, but just still saw them rushing to make sure that they could keep the punter for the Cyclones uncomfortable, getting hands in the air. And Lucas Van Ness, young player, a redshirt sophomore, able to get in there. The question has been whether or not the excellence of Iowa's defense and special teams could be sustainable. Early returns are, the answer is yes.
How about that? Set up at the 16-yard line now. Spencer Petras and company take over. Here's LaShawn Williams right up the gut, slipping inside the 10. The running back situation. Again, LaShawn Williams getting the start, but told we will probably see Gavin Williams. But here it is LaShawn Williams carrying tacklers in for Iowa's first touchdown of the season. A 9-yard touchdown run, and what a start for the Hawkeyes as Aaron Blum comes on for the point after to make it 7-0. The 3. Now how does Hunter Deckers and this Cyclone offense settle in? Deckers, plenty of time, slings it out, complete. Good pitch.
Around the formation as well. We do see Iowa State now going with a bit of tempo now that they move the sticks.
And they will do this from time to time as Hunter Deckers keeps it. He's a great athlete. He can run the ball, and he gets it out shy
in the second game.
A couple of preseason All-Americans on that Iowa defense. Here's a handoff, and not going anywhere, Eli Sanders. He's in the backfield now to the left of Deckers, and we've got our first penalty. Needs 7 yards here. Coming across the formation, but Hutchinson is. So now another punt opportunity for Perkins. Remember, had it blocked last time. Gets it away cleanly here. And Arlen Bruce inside the 10. He'll back his way to the 19-yard.
Most ferocious pass rushers in all of college football. Hawkeyes have to keep their eye on him.
First drive, they only had to go 2 plays, 16 yards to get the 7-0 lead. Now Petras going to the air for the first time, and who does he find? Sam Laporta. Laporta was bottled up last week, just 9 yards on 2 catches, as was this entire Iowa offense. Different start here so far, but LaShawn Williams is not going anywhere on that play. And this is a consecutive start for the redshirt senior Anthony Johnson Jr. Second down and 10 here. Petras. Pass somehow hauled in. What a catch. That's the other tight end, Luke.
In high school.
Yeah, they say he's the best athlete in the tight end room. Was a great basketball player, was dunking all the time in high school. Saw his hands there. Now this pass is high. Arlen Bruce was open. Now a flag comes flying in here at the end of this play.
Pass interference, number 18, offense. The penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
State had a career-high 10 punts. 3 punts went inside the 5-yard line. And here he lets a big boomer go. And it's caught at the 15, and Mill is going nowhere. Presented by Tums next Saturday, 10 Eastern on the Big Ten Network. Iowa State with Deckers in his second career start. The southpaw fires, and it's knocked down by... Meanwhile, that was the first incompletion for Deckers, 4 for 5. And that one tipped, and it's caught off the tip by...
Got the tip from the linebacker position, got that one hand up. X-Man ended up bringing it in.
They're going quick, and they go to Hutchinson again. This 25 interceptions last year, a school record. Did not have any picks in the win a week ago. Keeping it, Deckers. Lowering his shoulder and getting a couple extra.
Cyclones went tempo. They pick up the next first down. I'm assuming they're going to try to do exactly that.
3rd and 4 here, underneath to Brock. And he lowers his shoulder and picks up the first down.
Jarrell Brock, very versatile running backs.
And this time they will hand it to Brock. You know, keep in mind, we talked about Brock.
Tom Manning reduced to utilize motion to determine what the secondary would do.
2nd down and 8. Deckers drops it underneath. Across mid. Iowa brings 4 underneath. There's Brock again. He's hit immediately, though, by Cooper DeJean.
Position advantage to your D.
And an end-over-end punt that is going to take a bounce into the end zone. At the end of this quarter, Iowa's offense only runs 6 plays in this game. They're going to get it to Arlen Bruce here on a handoff. And Bruce will pick up a few there on the outside. Bruce, the only wide receiver last week that had real game experience to step onto the field for the Hawkeyes. Caleb Johnson there, ganking over at center for, of course, the All-American Tyler Linderbaum, who was the Remington Trophy winner, first-round pick of the Baltimore Ravens. Big shoes to fill. Now Petrus, he's going to take off, and it's a good decision as he slides forward. In these parts about would they go to Alex Padilla, the backup, Kirk Ferentz said, has not thought about that to this point. Here's Johnson again.
Grow as we have seen Kirk Ferentz do for nearly a quarter century throughout each season.
Close to a first down. All 5 plays on this drive had been runs to this point, and then that one is airmailed well high.
Accuracy.
Petrus so far 2 for 4, just 15 yards. Fakes the handoff. And fires a dart incomplete, but the flags come in.
Bruce.
Pass interference. Defense, number 5. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Rushes the edge. You have to move the launch point. Give your offensive line an opportunity to change things up.
They run that direction, and there is Miles Purchase trying to make
the outside shoulder of the offensive tackle. It does create cutback lanes.
Petrus on the 8th play of the drive, it's knocked free and picked up by Iowa State. And it is Will McDonald who was there to grab it.
Moving on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Iowa State.
And the Cyclones celebrate. They've got the football back with 33 seconds left in the quarter.
An Iowa State defense swirling towards the football. Continued force brought around the corner by Gary Vaughn. Spencer Petrus held the ball just a beat longer, but I'm sure the Hawkeyes would have preferred that he did. And then Will McDonald, he's only 6'3" in the program, 6'10" wingspan, right on the spot to pick up the recovery.
And Gary Vaughn, I mentioned there was only one player for Iowa State who has played inside Kinnick Stadium on the field. It is Gary Vaughn. He played 7 special team snaps in 2018. Everybody else has never taken the field here. Handoff, Jarrell Brock up the middle. And now Iowa State in the last 5 games, over 20 quarters without a turnover until that play a moment ago. And you think about it, Anthony, for them that just has to feel 17, where everybody here, all 70,000, all players, and us here in the booth wave to the Children's Hospital.
Was selected by our kid captain, Audrey, who selected This Is Me.
It never gets old. Toward the end of the first quarter, and now they're set up inside the 30 here with a 2nd and 3. And Brock gets the call, and Brock backs his way inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, first down. Wax here in week 2. Deckers hands it off. There's Brock. And Jirel Brock, who is over 100, and getting him down here, 1st and goal. He's going to be the lead blocker here, but Deckers is taken down. Trying to get his Cyclones in the end zone. 2nd and goal underneath. Throws it behind Brock. 3rd down. Salam.
Ineligible player downfield on the pass. Number 13, offense. The wide receiver was covered up and went more than 3 yards downfield. The penalty is declined. It's 3rd down.
With touchdown, but this would be a big hole for Iowa's defense.
Pressure coming. Deckers hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Flag coming in.
Holding, number 44, defense. Half the distance of the goal, automatic 1st down.
And that is Iowa's first penalty, and now it's 1st and goal again. Brock up the middle. Brock's 2nd effort, leans forward, and he's going to be a little deafening inside this stadium. Ball is loose, fumbled into the end zone, and Iowa jumps on it. Logan Klemp. Now we'll have to see, did he cross the plane, or was the ball free first?
Recovered by the defense. By rule, this is a setback. Ball was recovered in the end zone. 1st down, Iowa.
Ruling on the field, a fumble by Brock, recovered by Klemp. No question, that ball is out. Turnover, such a big story in this first half. Kayvon Merriweather jarred it free. Klemp jumped.
The Hawkeyes, but it wasn't all on the Iowa defense, as we'll show you in a moment.
And 1 turnover for each side, I should say, as this one is out to Sam Laporta, and he's touchdown early on in the first. Handoff to LaShawn Williams, stutter step, 1st down. Let's go back. Now Iowa with a 1st and 10 just across the 30. Petrus, safe throw. And out across the 40.
Your former teammate, spectacular work, continuing to lead them to big wins.
6th ranked in the country. That battle coming up this week as that one on the ground. LaShawn Williams will carry.
Still deep. They have to be able to complete those easy passes.
Another toad on the ground, but the Cyclones looked like they were going to get Williams in the back. Guys have been heavy on the ground. 13 runs, 6 passes so far. That high snap. And Petrus did a good job to just get rid of it as Torrey Taylor gets away his 2nd punt of the afternoon. And this one goes into the end zone. Remember the last drive, Cyclones got it down to the 1 and then fumbled into the end zone. This is the man who fumbled, Brock, and he gets the call here. Norton, freshman running back, out with a leg injury today. They've got high hopes for him. 2nd down and 7. To the outside, there's Hutchinson. Hutchinson is 12. What a receiver he is. Back to Jirel Brock. And now on 2nd and 8 to the air. Underneath, there's Brock. And Brock, nice cutback.
We saw Jack Campbell operate as a spy in some previous 3rd downs here.
They just need a yard. Lowering the shoulder, he'll get it. Needed 1, got 2.
Defense.
Eli Sanders checks in at tailback, but Hunter Deckers wants to throw it. And he throws it nicely across midfield. Had a lot of pineapple, enjoyed the time. And up the middle between the tackles here, there is Eli Sanders. You mentioned their start for Deckers, the 4 touchdown passes last week. And here fires a strike that falls incomplete, trying to get it to Dimitri Stanley. Longest third down that Iowa State has faced today, and a long throw. Did he get his foot in? They say yes. What a catch by Aiden Bitter, the redshirt sophomore, somehow toe-tapping the sideline.
To be able to extend while keeping not only one foot as you need in college, but both feet appearing in bounds.
Throwing again, trying to go over the top. What a grab, back-to-back sensational catches from 24. Now they're knocking on the door. They want 6 here. And the pass is high. There are no flags.
And audibilize the play.
Now he's going to run it with Brock as the lead blocker down to the 4. Second. Big third down. Here comes pressure. Lofts it for Hutchinson. Oh, he almost had here for Jace Gilbert, the freshman. And low kick for the true freshman, but bottom line, he got it through. A 4th season, 179 career wins for Kirk Ferentz. As Riley Moss is going to return this and be upended right around the 25-yard.
The ball here closing the half will show some aggression to try to take advantage of the clear weather we have still.
Yeah, and it is coming. If you look at the radar, there's no question it will rain at some point. 6 quarters in this stadium so far this season and 20 total points. Petrus to the sideline. He missed Bruce again. Last throw smattered throughout Kinnick Stadium. He was 11 of 25 last week, 4 of 8 so far today, and now 4 of 9 as that one is batted to the ground on this punt. As everybody switches to the right, Taylor punts it that way. And Noel with a fair catch inside.
Find ways to get him the football, even though every opponent knows that Xavier Hutchinson is the one who will be the focal point.
Pressure, dropping it off. Brock makes one miss, and then they rally. Moss gets him to the ground.
Changing it up, first down with some additional pressure.
Deckers 15 of 21, uncorks one here, but slipping was
pass rusher rushing off the right edge for the Hawkeyes. They've been paying extra attention to him with the running back helping the tackles.
Here he comes. Evans chasing, almost got home. That pass is dropped by Merriweather off the deflection. FBS school in the last 6 seasons. Flag here with 2 minutes left on the
Delay of game, defense, unnatural movements and signals causing the offense to react. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
That is not a call.
He's there from the offense, and he tried to alert the officials to it.
And the punt gets away. Boy, Luke Van Ness almost got a hand on that.
And hoping not to give the ball back to the Iowa State offense.
Here's a handoff. Williams, nothing. Okay.
I like that one.
Iowa State took that last time out. And this time Petrus wants to throw it. He does complete it to the tight end Laporta, but
the sprint pass on 2nd down as opposed to that.
All chunk plays in this game have been on the side of Iowa State. Frustration for the Iowa offense continues. Petrus deflected and intercepted into the hands of Colby Reeder, and the Delaware transfer returns it down near the 10-yard line. What a huge play for the Cyclones.
Reeder has been an extremely effective part of their blitz package prior to this moment. See him here specializing in pass coverage, a pass that Spencer Petrus just doesn't need to force into that situation. Again, an experienced player in Alec Wick, feeding the ball into a tight window on 3rd down late in the half. As it bounces off the hand, this gives the Cyclones an opportunity It doesn't matter how many timeouts they have. They are inside the 15-yard line.
Petrus, 1 loss, fumble, the interception. Last 8 games, 1 touchdown, now 9 interceptions for Spencer Petrus. 93 seconds at a timeout for the Cyclones. Handoff. No, keeping it. Deckers. Swall in the third quarter. We're also expecting rain to start in the third quarter. Deckers going for the end zone. And that is intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. Turnabout is fair play, and the Hawkeyes have it back.
The veteran quarterback for the Iowa Hawkeyes with a critical error, giving an opportunity to the opponent on his home turf. Now a young quarterback for the Cyclones with an absolutely crucial mistake into double coverage, and the young playmaker in the secondary for the Iowa Hawkeyes, Cooper DeJean, one of the more exciting young recruits they have had of recent vintage, making a sensational play, undercutting one of the best receivers in college football.
And for Matt Campbell's crew, both of their turnovers have come in the end zone. The fumble by Brock recovered in the end zone. That time, the pick thrown by Deckers also in the end zone.
And Deckers threw it so flat there. The previous passes, his best passes have been showing he could throw it over the outside shoulder.
Going conservative here with LaShawn Williams. And the way the offense is, but up by 4. Another tote for Williams as he's tackled by Anthony Johnson.
In special teams in that regard.
And Iowa will receive the football to start the third quarter. Riley Moss looking for a seam between the hashes. Pretty good return. The outside of the locker room is a lot louder than it is on the inside regarding what's going on at that quarterback position. Handoff here, and getting into the back.
Tends to sail on him when it goes outside the numbers.
And 3 in particular have sailed over Bruce's head. Here's another tight end catch. Sam LaPorta.
They come up and tackle with physicality as well.
Play clock down at 1. On 3rd and 13, a delayed handoff. Gavin Williams, there he is. He was out last 22. As Taylor launches one, Noel's going to let it bounce, and it goes into the end zone. A little too much boom for each team. Jyrell Brock, patient, finds a hole. Makes a man miss. Is a good, talented.
Well, they got away from the tempo in the second quarter of the ball game. Now going back to it.
Deckers on the short drop, pumps and then throws. And there's Stanley. Talked about, mentioned he was quite an athlete at West Sioux High School. All-state in football, basketball, and baseball. Could throw a fastball over 90 miles an hour. There he rifled. The Cyclones 3 of 8 on 3rd down in the first half. This pass is intercepted. Or no, it's dropped. No, they'll say he caught it. Well, Terry Roberts' reaction would suggest
It's an interception. First down, Iowa.
That he didn't pick it off, but he did grab it.
Perhaps it's a bit of disappointment that he wasn't able to keep his feet to take it the other way. But he cradles the football in, catching it like a defensive back, essentially. Not necessarily trusting the hands as much, but as he cradles it in, able to steal a possession to make the INT, setting up his offense.
But I've never seen someone be so frustrated after an interception because he wanted to take that back for a pick 6. Instead, they'll start out near midfield. Petrus had to burn a timeout. Now on 2nd and 7, LaShawn Williams gets tripped up in the backfield, starting for the first time at their respective positions, including, as we talked about, center Logan Jones. 3rd down and 9, Petrus, and that incomplete.
To adjust, get more wrist action as he throws.
Petrus on 3rd down is now 0 for 5 with an interception today. But they've got a good weapon in punter Tory Taylor. Iowa State backed up at their own 5. Brock gets it handed to him in the end zone, and he's able to get a little room, but not
there. Jack Campbell, he always, when the opponent's backed up, finds a way to the football.
Trying to dump it. What a one-handed catch by Brock. Making something out of nothing there. Takes Sanders in the backfield now. Wait, flags. This is going to be a false start.
False start. Number 67. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
That
Wind up in a mug look, Jack Campbell.
Deckers pumps, lets it fly. And incomplete. Was trying to go to his top target in Iowa. Boots it away, and it's tipped again. Second time Iowa has got a hand on a Cyclone punt. And they'll have it right around the 20-yard line. Lucas Van Ness with a disruption there.
We think of a variety of special team standouts for the Iowa Hawkeyes, frequently in the return game. Quite often, it's the tiny little guys who down punts inside the 10-yard line. Today's special team stud has been one of the interior defensive linemen in Lucas Van Ness.
Just getting his left hand on it. What a play. A guy who arrived here as a 235-pound defensive end. He's bulked up to 275, but as you said, he's making big plays.
Another opportunity for this Hawkeye offense to make it a multi-score game if they can capitalize.
Twice that Van Ness has blocked punts, and now from the 20-yard line, Petrus. To the outside, Laporta, but a touchdown-saving tackle out there at the 16-yard line. Here they started at the 20, and now they're going to hand it off to Caleb Johnson, and he is met rudely.
To them.
They need to get to the 10-yard line. Williams in the backfield. They fake it to him. Wide open. Caught. Stumbling, though, and not able to stay on his feet, Arlen Bruce. So
if that trust is built with the new center.
They bring in the fullback. They hand it off to Gavin Williams. Gavin's second carry of the game. Working his way back. Said it, wearing his number. Switch positions like he did. Here they run it up the middle behind him. And Monty Potabom, did he get in? Did he lose the football as well? Looked like he dropped it. So Iowa State thinks.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Iowa State.
Wow. So Potabom drops it. Iowa State recovers it right on the edge of the end zone. We have several looks. Here's the first. Boy.
The ruling on the field of a fumble is under further review.
Now, of course, keep in mind, if he breaks the plane of the goal line while he possesses the football, plays over and it's a touchdown, but might have been jarred free first.
It certainly looks like it from the angles that we've shown so far. And Monty Potabom, as he attempts to approach the goal line, he has both hands initially over the football, and then you see
their own one. And just try to sneak it, and a pretty good push. Look, if you're Iowa State, close. Movement. And looks like this might be on.
Offside with contact. Number 85. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
And that's on Logan. Deckers gives to Brock. And Brock going to be a couple yards shy of the
Iowa State in the backfield.
Brock, another kid who Iowa offered, but he opted for Iowa State. Will they go to him here? They do. And he finds the hole and gets the first down. Good run by. This time it's Eli Sanders, the running back, and he gets the call. And a good run here. Push forward for a gain of.
Defense. We'll see if they pick up a chunk.
Second down at 5. Through the hands of Dimitri Stanley.
Heating up the pocket with an additional blitzer.
Cyclones 4 of 11 on third down. Some pressure up the middle. Pass complete to the outside. There's Xavier. Last win was 2014, and it came here at Kinnick. Brock. Good step through across the 30. Spins for a couple more before he's met and dropped.
It's down in football where the offense has the entire playbook open.
They go back to Brock. Well, he had 77 rushing yards before that play, but that was going backward. Cyclones 2 for 2 on this drive on third down. And try to convert again, and they do. To Jalen Noll, he finds himself alive in this contest. His team, though, starts with a football here in the fourth quarter. Jirel Brock gets it out near midfield.
Interceptions, setting up their opponents.
Second down and 5. They will hand it off here to Knoll in the run game. He needed to get to the 4.
And a nice variety to the way that Tom Manning's operating right now. Little speed options, screen plays.
Deckers with a clean pocket. Goes underneath the safe route to Aiden. Already the 13th play of this drive. Sanders. And Sanders slips through to the 4. If they don't get this, could be 4-down territory. But they don't have to worry about that as Hutchinson stretches out.
After what seemed like a very critical turnover he had in the second quarter of this ball game, really impressed with him.
Keep in mind, he takes over for Brock Purdy, the winningest quarterback in program history. And Brock bounces outside. Looked like that was going nowhere.
He's been really exceptional with that so far today.
He and Breece Hall were both part of the 2019 class. Very close friends, but it's Brock's show now as Hall is off to the NFL. And from here, it would be about a 48-yard field goal. Pass is complete. It's Hutchinson again, and another first down. How about
those linebackers and safeties really feeling it? You can see hands on hips and some serious heavy breathing.
Drive approaching 10 minutes. Deckers keeps trying to get the edge, but Terry Roberts chases him out.
Former high school All-American Cooper DeJean, we talked about his versatility. When he made contact, it did look like Hunter Deckers may have still been in bounds. He was. That to me is a scenario where even though it looks like, yes, he's not even necessarily giving his body up at that point.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 3, defense. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Brock is going to take the direct snap here. He has a convoy, but they don't block for him. That Iowa defense comes through strong. Look at that drive. 19 plays. This is play number 20. Deckers completes it. Knoll cannot escape. He escaped for a second. 7. Deckers goes for Hutchinson, and he's got it. Touchdown. There are no flags, and Iowa State has the lead. Riley Moss was pleading for offensive pass interference. He didn't get it, and Hutchinson scores.
Matched up one-on-one. All-conference versus all-conference. Potential All-American versus All-American. Hutchinson does knock the hands away of Riley Moss. I don't necessarily think as receiver and defensive backer engaged like that, that's necessarily a penalty the officials need to call.
What an impressive 99-yard drive for Iowa State. And the star receiver, Hutchinson, caps it off. And now the extra point by Jace Gilbert. And the true freshman boots it through, and Iowa State is on top. And Gilbert kicks it away. Moss from the 9, and he'll just fair catch it. Can they change the narrative here? Gavin Williams is in the backfield, but Petrus wants to throw it, and he does complete it to Sam Laporta. Now Laporta has Petrus 9 of 16. 8 of his 9 completions have gone to the tight ends, and they're going to try a reverse with Bruce, but Iowa State is not fooled. Will McDonald is out there making the play. Get 3rd and 5. Petrus with a clean pocket, but he misses Bruce.
Accurate day.
Taylor back out for another punt. A low line drive spiral. Stanley slips through, but they barely got him. Xavier Wampa ending the 6-game series skid. Shotgun snap to Deckers. He turns to Brock, and Brock slips through for a few, and we go to Chicago. These and 5 have come to the Hawkeyes. 2nd and 6. Keeping it. Deckers. And Deckers trying to scoot forward, but Iowa State, after 2 consecutive timeouts, they hand it to Brock. He lunges. It looks like he got it.
3rd down here.
Wow. He got it by the nose of the football. 1st down, Iowa State. Iowa State's offense has been on the field for 24 of the last 27 plays in this game. So that defense has to be getting exhausted. Brock again, this time going nowhere, and the rain is... Again, it's Brock, and again that Iowa defense is stopping him. Cyclones have converted on their last 7 3rd downs. They need 9 yards, and they're not going to get anywhere close.
Freshman punter.
Yeah, Perkins, and he just gets it away. Arlen Bruce with a wet conditions, sliding down.
It's been difficult for them to maintain their popularity with fan bases, but we saw Penn State's Sean Clifford change the tide of his season.
Can Petras come up with something after struggling here? Good pass. Finding look at 11 yards. Ties the long play from scrimmage today for this Iowa offense. Petras pressure. Hit as he throws. And it. 2nd and 10. Pressure again. And that one sails high. Only 127 yards of offense for the Hawkeyes. That pass incomplete. There are no flags. Petras, Cyclones rush 3. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Bruce had it in his sights, but he couldn't hold.
Personal foul, face mask, number 70. Offense. The penalty is declined. It's 1st down, Iowa State.
And Cyclone fans. Handoff, just trying to eat some clock. I would assume Iowa will go ahead and take that timeout. And a 2nd and 7 coming up for Iowa State. No timeouts left for Iowa. Now you're in that area where you see Deckers just eyeing that play clock, trying to milk every second. Another tote for Brock. Nothing there.
Try to run a play.
Well, right now, Deckers in the shotgun with Brock on his hip. They will snap it. And they throw it. And it's incomplete. Flag though. Cooper DeJean incomplete.
There's no foul on the play for defensive holding. It's 1st down, Iowa.
No, they pick up the flag. They need about 50 yards to even think about a game-tying field goal. Petras, pressure. Tries to escape and just does get rid of it.
That he caught with one hand. He's the most proven contested grab commodity they have.
Petras underneath, but in front of Williams.
Give the opportunity for a flag to be drawn by one of your playmakers.
Starting to get down to the desperation time as that pass is caught.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a catch. It's 1st down, Iowa.
Chance for Aaron Blom. And so Petras under pressure again, and he's stripped. Iowa State picks it up. Flag comes to us.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Offside, defense, 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. The foul was on number 3. It's 2nd down. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Iowa State bench. Multiple players came onto the field. That's a 15-yard penalty. It's automatic 1st down.
They will tap beyond the sticks, hoping the clock will stop.
9 seconds left. Petras from the gun. Going for the outside, and boy, that helps a lot. Laporta Stop, and he's got a chance here to send this thing to overtime.